Good morning, almost afternoon. We've got Rosetta and Lynn. Haven't we? Rosanna. Sorry, Rosanna. I thought I was thinking of stone.
Remember banana.
Yes. Rosanna Banana. I've got this other patient, her surname's Spaghetti. I don't remember Spaghetti. Yeah. So, welcome. We're in the most beautiful place on earth, I have to say.
Yes.
In the Hawke's Bay, just absolutely stunning, and staying at the Telegraph Hill Olivery. And so we're using today all of the fresh produce from your beautiful countryside, and what I thought we'd do is have a beautiful brunch, something that will take you through easily probably till dinner, because you know, Sundays are nice when you wake up in the morning, you know, hopefully you haven't had to get up too early and you can sort of sleep in, and then you want to have a really nice, satisfying breakfast / lunch and get into it. So there's a mixture of flavours. So we've got lamb, which we're going to marinate really quickly just with some olive crusting, so olive and salt. Okay. Which is a stunning little product. Then we're going to use some olive oil, lemon juice, and we're going to massage it into the lamb. Then we'll put that on the barbecue. We're also going to use olive oil over some asparagus, which many people are used to doing. We're going to sear that on the barbecue as well. And we use a barbecue because you can let all the fat drip away, which means you don't have to have the cooked fats. And then what we're going to do is put together a beautiful salad. We've got rocket there, and it's fresh. That was picked this morning, and I beg your pardon, that was picked yesterday. And the other thing that we grabbed today, which is the asparagus, was picked last night. So it's so fresh, it doesn't get much fresher than this, which is really, really good. So it's got to be quick and it's got to be easy, and everything here is fresh from your backyard, which is the coolest thing. So why don't we get the lamb going, and you notice here that there's no streaks through it, see that? And you know that's really high quality. So these are lamb fillets. And so you want the streakless lamb, you don't have to have the saturated fat. A little bit of saturated fat's okay for you, remember that? That's fine. So what we do is you start off with putting some lemon on there. I don't mind putting pips on there. So we put the lemon on there because what that does is softens the meat straight up and allows us to get other flavours in there. So when I start to massage in the olive and the rosemary and the salt, the lemon's already opened up some of that because the acid is so aggressive. Now, if you want to enhance your digestion so you can digest better, you have lemon in your water, right? Which is exactly what we're doing. Feel free to ask any questions as we go.
I have vinegar in mine, it's on mine.
Apple cider vinegar?
Yes.
Yeah, great. Yeah. So with rosemary, if you chop it up smaller, then you liberate a lot more of the oils. The oils and the rosemary is what gives you the smell, and of course also access to all the vitamin, all the antioxidants, etc. So. And it's a beautiful flavour to go with your olives and your salt. Looks alright, doesn't it?
Yes.
And when you massage the lamb with all of these flavours, it's just stunning. So here we go. So this is a product that's about to be released. Hasn't come out in the market yet, and it's made by the guys that own this place here. And it's dried olives with fresh sea salt, Celtic sea salt.
Why do we use Celtic sea?
Great question. So I use two different salts, Celtic sea salt, or I use Himalayan rock salt. And the reason why I use those is because it comes with all of the other minerals that would normally with your sodium chloride. Okay. So your table salt is just sodium chloride. Yes. Or if it's been iodized, it has iodine in it. Yes. It doesn't have all the other beautiful minerals that you get access to. So you get access to all these other fabulous minerals. So that's good. We've got all these flavours through it. And then put a little bit of olive oil on that. Oh, that's a bit streaky at the bottom there, so make sure that hits the pan first, or the grill first. It's not too bad. This is a really simple, easy meal to make, isn't it?
It's nice.
So we've got this. So ideally this would sit for maybe 10 or so minutes. Notice I'm not too scared about using oil.
I was going to say.
And you don't want to be scared of using oil because oil is fabulous for you.
Right. The temperature of oils was interesting last night, different oils and different temperatures.
Yeah, that's right.
So were you saying that olive oils can be about hot temperature?
Moderate heat. So it shouldn't be really hot. Now here's the thing. What we're going to be doing is using the oil for flavour, not so much for cooking. And we'll put it on the grill, it will drop away, all the oil will drop away, which will be great. So it's not going to be too much of a problem. But that's good. And you can actually get the lemon, rub your lamb like that, you get even more flavours in That's what the Greeks do, to really get in there. And if you wanted to, you put garlic on it, but because I don't want to make you go smelly, you don't want to have the garlic. And I love garlic, but you might not want to have it. What you can actually do is you run slices down through the meat, just to infuse it in further and get it deeper into the meat. Just flip it over. Get in there. Isn't that nice?
That's lovely.
So we've taken 2 or 3 minutes to do that, and immediately we think it's important nowadays to have sharp knives.
Yes.
Yes.
So who have these serrated knives, and they've got these little super sharp things that just rip things to pieces rather than cut through it. You best have a really nice blade, I reckon. So we'll let that sit for say 5 minutes, 10 more minutes, and then we'll put that on the barbecue.
Okay.
Good. Any questions so far?
No, about that.
Not about that. Well, fire away. Ask any questions you've got.
Okay.
There was something that Phyllis brought up about weight. I've got a daughter who's doing a challenge at the moment with her gym.
Oh yeah.
And she's wondering about the weight loss. You were sort of, it is inferred that you should not lose too much weight at any one time. But Phyllis didn't say that, did she? She said she
That's right.
didn't like the weighting.
Here's the thing. If your body can lose the weight without going into starvation, then that's going to be a great thing.
Yeah.
If your body has to go into starvation to lose the weight, that's not
That's
cool at
not
all.
good.
No. And so my suggestion here is that you eat healthy food, and if your body takes the weight off, then that's fine, no problem. But if you're going to go into starvation, you're in starvation because you're burning ketones, or you're tired, or whatever else, you're not feeling good, and your bowels don't work properly. If you're going into starvation, that's not great. You still want your bowels to work.
So long as you're healthy and well.
That's exactly right. Do you put fruit with your salads? Do you guys do that?
I've started to try doing it now for family.
Yeah.
My husband, at first when I started doing it,
Wasn't too excited
was
about it?
excited about it. But he's got used to it in nuts. He wasn't used to nuts. So
It's a bit of a, it's something that takes a little while to get used to, but once you start putting fruit in your meals, you kind of think, wow, why would I do this? And you do little slices of apples, you do slices of pear, and you think, oh gosh, it's just so good. And blueberries, when the blueberries are in season, it's just, your flavours and the colours that you get in your meals, it's so much more enjoyable. It really is.
how do you get your zinc up? That's one of my problems at the moment.
Your zinc's low, is it?
Yes, I've been taking zinc tonic for about 2 years now.
And it's staying low?
It's staying low.
Oh wow. Okay, so if your zinc's staying low, you've got to look at the things that could compete with zinc absorption. So iron can compete with zinc absorption. So you might have high iron levels in your bloodstream. Do you have that? Have you ever had that checked? It's a condition known as hemochromatosis.
No, I don't think I have. No.
All right. You can also look at excess copper. Copper competes with a lot of absorption, and we use a lot of copper sprays in the Hawke's Bay.
Okay.
And so you might be getting exposed to a lot of copper,
Yeah.
and so you might need to address that. Yeah, because it could be that you got, and you can do hair testing, hair mineral analysis for that to see your copper levels.
Right.
But that's one of those things, yeah, for sure. But yeah, if you're taking a supplement, it should bring it up.
I know,
So-
that's what I'm told.
It really should, and it's unusual that it doesn't. So the fact that it's not either means that you're using a lot of it, or it's not getting absorbed because of other minerals in the bloodstream. Yeah, that's right. Or it could be maybe that your gut, you're not digesting your food properly, and so in your gut you're not actually able to really eat. Does that make sense? So maybe your digestion's poor from a really high calcium diet, for example. Remember we spoke about that last night.
That was an interesting
Too much calcium in the body is going to be challenging. Do you guys have sprouts?
Yes.
Sprouts are fabulous, and I recommend people use sprouts all the time. It's the idea when you're dressing salads, is you dress them with great food. And then you've got nothing to worry about. See how healthy this is looking?
Yeah, it's good.
And we've only just begun. We've only just begun, which is great. So that's ready to go. What I want to do here with the asparagus, and with fresh asparagus, you can break the end off.
Yes.
Which is really nice. I'm just going to get a big